2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, it's Drake.
And Mom, and we have another unboxing. Today it's something pretty cool. You want to tell them what it is?
It's the Misanga.
Yeah, it's a Misanga maker. This came out in July of 2016, so it's been out for quite a while, but we thought it looked pretty neat. And we like to do kind of quirky stuff on the channel, right? Like the costumes, which I am still working on, by the way. I promise. I haven't forgot. Yeah, that's the shoe glove. So I am making a little bit of progress. Still working on stuff, but we will get there, right?
Yeah.
All right, but this is pretty cool. Let's take a closer look at it. So it is obviously Takara Tomy B52, and it looks like it's telling us it comes with, I believe maybe, I know this is all in a different language, but maybe 3, 6, 9. I'm not sure if it's telling you start with 3 strings, 6, and then 9, or if that's the colors you get. We will find that out when we get this open. Hopefully we can understand the instructions enough to actually do it.
Yeah.
But here is the maker itself. Obviously, you get these different charms to put on here. It looks like you have Vault, a WBBA charm. It comes with shoe and Vault on the package. Let's see if there's anything to look at back here. Not really, it just shows you can get extra string if you happen to run out. So that way you can continue to make these. Yeah, looks like we might as well get it open and get started. We're pretty excited. I saw this and I thought, well, this looks like something fun. I've already loosened the tape here. So let's get this out. It does come with the code, so that's cool. And here it is. Let's go over the contents. All right, so I'm assuming these little guys here are how you clasp these bracelets. That looks like a clasp to me, doesn't it? Little S clamp and then the little circles. So there's those. We have instructions, which hopefully we can understand by pictures. We're definitely gonna open these. We will need them. Probably gonna time lapse quite a bit in this one because I'm not sure how much we're gonna struggle. Stickers, I'm thinking these probably are to put on the charms that look more like a plaque. Okay. Oh, these instructions are nice. These are more of like a thicker paper. I'm thinking they know that you're gonna need to have these over and over again. It's pretty nice. Okay, let's see what's in here because we actually can't see this.
This is the strings.
Oh yeah, this is the strings. This is all the different colors. Let's see what colors we get here in this set. All right, so we get black, white, yellow, red, and blue.
Cool.
Okay.
Two of my favorite colors.
Yeah. Okay, there's the maker itself, and here are the charms. I can't tell if these are plastic or metal. I believe they are plastic. Let's get this off of here. Gonna need scissors for this. All right, so this one looks like it is just Beyblade. So it just says Beyblade. I'm not sure how well you guys can actually see that, but with the silver color and the glare. But this one is WBBA. So I'm assuming these just kind of clamp on with this little clamp back here onto the string once the bracelet is made.
Yeah.
I could probably zoom more in on this stuff at the end of the video so you can see these things more up close. And this is pretty cool. These are meant to represent the Beyblades. You have V for Valtryek or Valkyrie.
Yeah.
This is a Japanese product, so it would be Valkyrie. Then you have shoes, Spriggan or Spryzen in America. All right, let's get this thing out of here.
Get the Misanga out.
I'm pretty excited. I hope we can actually do this.
It looks kind of like one of the older metal grips.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
I mean, sort of. I mean, this is pretty impressive. How long does this thing get? Okay, so this extends out of the frame of our camera. All right, so let's read these for a second. Figure out how this works. I'm assuming you attach this here and it weaves the bracelet. I don't know that it takes, oh no, you just crank it. So it doesn't appear to be battery powered. It appears to be powered by a crank. And it shows you go that way and this way. So I'm assuming that's how you weave it for it to stay together. You'll go one direction then the other.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah, so let's see how much of these we actually can understand. All right, so this tells the contents And then here, it kind of gives you a preview of what the final product is supposed to look like. Okay, it shows you to measure your string out. Okay, so it shows you how to extend it. We see that. This looks complicated, Drake. Okay, so it looks like you put 2 pieces on 1 clamp. You're laying on my arm. And then, okay, leave it through there. Okay, so it goes around here and then it goes through the foot here. And then you turn it and it weaves. All right, so I think we're gonna take a few minutes, look at these, figure out how this works, and then we'll be back to show you guys how to make a Misanga bracelet. All right, as you guys can see, I have lost Drake. He went to play with a friend, so I figured I could still show you guys how to make one of these Misanga bracelets. I'll show you our first attempts. Me and Drake did make a few before we went back on camera to show you guys how to do it. The first one, as you can see, is kind of loose. We just didn't quite follow the directions. They are all in a different language, but looking at the pictures is actually quite helpful. Taking time looking at it, because the next attempt, we got it a little tighter, looks much better. And the third, I'm going to use this later to show you guys how to size one of these. This one has not been cut down to fit Drake, but as you can see, they got better as we continued making them. All right, we'll go over the instructions and make one. All right, so first you have to know what you need to do it. So you can either make a bracelet or an anklet, and there are 3 different ways you can do the bracelet. You can either do a 3-string one, where you do 1 color. Well, let's see, no, it's 3 different colors, but 1 string each. Then you have the 6-string one, so the same thing, 3 different colors, but you use 2 of the strings. And then the one with 9, same thing, 3 colors, 3 strings. The anklet, and then there's 2 different sizes on this little Misanga machine. There's 2 and 3, I'll show you what that means, but we are actually gonna be doing the 6-string bracelet. So that lets us know that we're gonna go 68 centimeters and a size 2 on the machine, or a setting 2. All right, so then you have to go over and you have to find step 1. So we're gonna do that. And I'm pretty sure, I can't really read it obviously, it's telling you to do what we just did. Determine what you wanna make. And then here we have telling you how to measure. You don't actually cut it because, well, let me show you. It has a ruler on here. And obviously, this is not 68 centimeters here. I hope you guys can see this fairly well. So what you have to do is you go down, loop it over, and then cut it. Same thing for this, except for you see this says a 2 here. On this one, you would have to triple it because if this is 68, doubling it, obviously doubling this is not going to be 82 centimeters. So I've already cut most of my string. However, I'm going to cut a red piece just to show you what I mean. Okay, so you take the string. It's pretty cool they have the measurement on here. You go down, you just kind of hold it and you loop it back across. And you try to get it as close as you can. And then you will cut it down here. And this is the only one I need to cut. I have pre-cut all the other strings, so all 6 of our strings are cut. And I'll show you how to put it on the machine and make the bracelet. All right, so let's look at, we've done step 1, step 2. This shows you where to set it on the machine. So this is all the way closed here. What you do is, this is actually, let's see if I can show you one setting at a time. So this is 2. This is what we'll need. But if you go all the way out to the 3, you bring the foot completely out and then you're at a 3. But because we need a 2, you press where the little arrows at here. Just kind of press it in, take that in. All right, let's get this thing set up to make a bracelet. So I actually am doing 4 different colors. We made so many of these, we started running out of string, and we had a mishap when we first started cutting the strings. We didn't know to loop it over, so we had a bunch of short pieces. But I would say you could make like 6 of these if you do the 6-string one. More if you do 3, less if you do the 9. But okay, so we're gonna do blue, and then I think I'm going to mix black and yellow, and then black and red. I think that'll look pretty cool. Okay, so you make sure these are still the same length, that they're even. You loop it onto here. There again, making sure it is even. And then, I wasn't really sure at first if you take this and put it on the first place you get to or not, but I decided it made a cooler bracelet if I took it and went over here on the foot, and you just slide it. There are lines on here to guide you where this is supposed to go, and arrows. And you just slide it in, and it actually holds it quite tight. Do you see that there? Okay, so now the next one. It's not that hard to do. I did not find any videos of this in English, so we pretty much were just at the mercy of the pictures, and we do quite a few crafts, so it wasn't that hard to figure out. Alright. And we'll probably fast forward me looping the rest of these on here, because you do basically the same thing all the way through. So, now all the strings are on here. So it's time to twist the bracelet. All right, let's see what the directions say about this. All right, so there are 2 numbers on the dial, a 1 and a 2. Not sure how well you guys can see it, but you turn towards the 1 first. Now, the way you know when to stop is there is a 1 back here. You will spin it towards the 1 until this line lines up with the base of this, like with the foot. Then once you hit that, you'll go the other way till you get to 2. It's that simple. That's what twists the bracelet, and this lets you know you put the right amount of tension on the string so you don't end up with one of these super loose ones like we did the first time. Alright, so I'm just going to go to the one side until this gets down to 1, and it's best to stand it upright for this. That way you can tell, and you can see this lowering as I go. Alright, and you get to the 1 pretty fast, and you'll hear it click too once it hits there. So we are there. And as you can see, it only twisted these 2 strings. So now the second step is when the blue one actually gets intertwined around them. So now we're going to go towards the 2 until it lines up with the foot of the machine. And you don't want to overspin it to the point that this starts bowing and things like that. I think this one looks pretty cool. We haven't done one that looks like this yet. Okay, we are almost there. I would say that is pretty close to lining up with the 2 on here. Alright, so the next thing the directions say after this step is, well, basically you have to release the tension to get this off and tie the first knot. So this did start to bow a little bit, so I think I spun maybe a little bit too much. Okay, so you hit the arrow button here, just like I showed you before. It releases the tension just enough to take this off of here. You don't want to let it untwist, so you want to be ready to tie your knot as soon as you get it off. Okay. It has a lot of twist to it. That's okay. Alright, make sure it's nice and straight. Go ahead and tie just a simple knot. And all this thread is kind of hard to get through here. Just pull. Okay, so there we go. I think it looks pretty neat. All right, so this one you do want to tie the loop before, or the knot before you take the loops out. And you want to tie it just above the little thing that holds the loops on there. All right. Doorbell ring, it threw me off. Okay, so here are the loops, and this is where the little S-clamps go, or the S-clamp goes that holds it together. So, I'll show you guys this. There's the little clamp. You slide it through the loops, and that's basically it. There are a lot of loops here. Getting this all lined up to get on here is a little difficult, but I think that is close enough. So there we are. And then when you put this on, you just attach it right here. There you are. So that's it. And then if you want to attach a charm, it has these little plastic clamps back here. And the thicker the bracelet, the better it's gonna stay on, but you just kind of squeeze it up and it goes on there. Go ahead and put this on here real quick. And this is the one too that these stickers they sent us are designed for. So you could customize it even further, putting the stickers on there. All right, so Now that this is made, I'm gonna see if I can get Drake back, show you guys how to size this, and I think it's pretty cool. Fun little quirky product from Gastonia. All right, so I got Drake. He hasn't seen what I made yet. What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you can mix and match colors, things like that. But I'm gonna show you how to size one. And this one hasn't been sized yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to do that. I need a model, give me your wrist. Okay, so it's best to take the S-clamp off the part that has the knot. You put it on your subject like so. And this is rather big. I mean, doing that size makes a rather big bracelet. It would definitely fit an adult. So you just put it on here. All right, then flip your wrist over, dude. Slide it down to where the knot's at. So as you can see, it's rather big. So now we're gonna slide it all the way down here. Put your wrist farther up there, there we go. And I'd say that looks pretty good.
It does.
What do you think, that feels good?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can tie another knot. That's the plan. And you're gonna cut your original one. So you slide it all the way up, tie another knot. Still maybe a little big on you, but we don't want it so big. Then you cut just above this one, so that way you still have that fringe that you're supposed to have. All right, so there it is, a finished Misanga.
Woo!
What do you think about the product?
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a little quirky. It was fun to do. Yeah, a little difficult given that, like I said, we couldn't find any English videos. But if you guys would like, what do you say we give this one away?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have an extra one here. If anybody be interested in having one of these, let us know in the comments. We'll pick a winner. Kind of a cool little thing. We had fun, right?
We did.
And we have more coming. We ordered, you can actually buy kits that is a refill. You get more charms and you get 3 more colors. What was it, green? Orange, and purple. Yeah, so you get more colors. All right, I guess that does it for today. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up.
And subscribe and hit the bell notification.
That's right. See you guys next time.
Bye. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.